Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back, but probably welcome. So this video, I'm not sure how long it's going to be, and I am so sorry if it's a long video because it's about a topic that hits home, and I think that hits home for everyone. So this is kind of a, not really reaction video, but more like a follow-up. A broadened perspective of what you might have already watched, which is Shane Dawson's video that he just uploaded, craziest conspiracy one he has done yet. It really just got my mind thinking on hyperdrive overload out the wazoo, and I just needed to sit down and talk. I'm not even really sure how to go about this. So I guess I'm kind of just gonna start with my opinions about his video and the things he talked about, and that'll just get us rolling from there. So in a whole, I feel like everything that he has ever talked about, or that any theorists have ever talked about, tie together. And I know you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? The flat earth theory is completely different from the 9/11 theory. But isn't it really? Is it really? Because if you go into greater detail about what Shane was talking about and what his brother was saying about the flat earth theory, to sum it up, if you haven't watched the video, you know, you should just go watch that video before you watch this one. Like, I'm gonna link it below. And if you haven't watched it, which you probably have, but if you haven't watched it, you should just go watch that one first because it'll explain everything. It's kind of a long video. Sorry. Worth it though. But in a short, to wrap it all up, the flat earth theory, in a sense, has been looked at as foolish or wrong. It's an unpopular opinion, but why is it an unpopular opinion? You know, when someone talks about the earth being round, they're like, yeah, the earth's round. But then if 1 out of 10 people is like, in that group is like, no, you guys, the earth is flat, everyone's gonna laugh at him or her and say, you're wrong, that's stupid, why would you even think that? So then that one person is really pressured into saying, yeah, you guys are probably right. And I've always thought to myself, what if one person, just one person, believes something to be the way it actually is, and then the whole world just corrupts? Because if they can prove it, and they prove it to more and more people, that makes whoever's in the higher power right now, whatever the theory is about, whether it's the moon landings, so then if everyone starts to believe it's fake, and everyone has proof, and the more and more and more and more and more and more and more that it looks fake, the more and more and more and more people are going to believe that it's fake. And the more and more and more, everyone's gonna hate on NASA, and they're gonna shut them down. So you go on to bigger theories, like I brought up 9/11. The biggest theory is that it was set up by the government. So the more and more and more people that believe it was fake, the more and more evidence we get that it was fake, the more people believe it's fake, the more and more and more that the government is going to get shut down. They're not going to be in power anymore because everyone's going to turn against them. No one's going to want to fucking listen to them. No one's going to want to obey by them. So they make us believe what they want us to believe because, as Shane was saying in his video, a lot of people in the entertainment industry feel like puppets. That's all we are, is little puppets to just play around with, to control. Now I'm going to throw this out here briefly. When it comes to religion, I would consider myself agnostic. And agnostic means that basically you believe in a higher power, you believe in something, but you're not necessarily, you don't know what it is. You're not saying it's God. You believe that there's something out there, you could believe that there's more purpose to things, but you just don't know what it is. And that's okay. And really, something that I can't wrap my mind around is people who have such a set 100% or think that they have a 100% belief of something. I feel like being agnostic is for very open-minded people. To me, just to me, I find it very selfish, prideful, mind-boggling, crazy that people are so close-minded. And why? So they can feel like they're the best and that they know it all? If you're so closed mind about anything, how are you gonna learn? How are you even gonna learn the basics? I just don't see how a person can't be open-minded, because, I mean, it hurts my brain to even say it, but really, we don't know anything to be 100% true. We just know what people have told us. I mean, think about it. Someone told me this was a cup. Who gave that person, whoever it was, the right to call this a cup? You know, like, I know this is a black shirt because someone told me it's black. So, since then, I have associated the word black with this color. So therefore, everything I see this color, I think it's automatically black. Who's to say I'm right? All anyone wants is just an understanding of something. They want answers. They want to understand. That's all anyone wants. So by putting a label on things, it gives them the answer. Oh, well, you want to know what color that shirt is? Well, it's black. So then I go about thinking forever that it's black. I wonder what's beyond the sky. What's beyond the earth? Like, what's above us? Well, someone told us it's the universe, so it's the universe, or the earth being round or flat. And then someone telling us, oh, it's round. Are you sure? Yeah, it's round. I'm 100%. Oh, okay, then it's round. Like, if you don't have 100% evidence to back it up, if you don't have 100% unfiltered, untouched, unflawed evidence, then you can't tell me that the earth is round, or that the earth is flat, or that we've been to the moon, or whatever you want it to be. You can't tell me that, okay? You know, I just think someone has got to have the answer, and the only person, or maybe clique of people, the only group of people who probably have the answer, I mean, they're obviously the ones controlling us. Maybe the government has the answer. Maybe the government knows what's real. Maybe the Illuminati knows what's real. But odds are both of them don't know. Odds are one of them controls the other still. Maybe they do both know. I don't know. Someone's got the answer, and they're using it for their own good, and not ours. I think the reason I never get into this stuff too much, or talk about this kind of stuff too much, is because I'm so open-minded that it scares me. Because it all comes down to the question, why? Why would someone hide the truth from us? Why? Why would someone hide the fact that the earth is flat? Like, you know, okay, let me throw this out there. I'm not saying whether it's flat or round. I don't know. But it's just like, what's the point, you know? Like, okay, they want to tell us that it's round, and it makes everyone who thinks it's flat look stupid. But what is their purpose of saying that it's round? You really need to watch his video, because I feel like it goes a little more in depth. Well, it goes a lot more in depth with everything. This video is just about my opinions on it and me talking about it and what I think. And you could think I'm stupid, or maybe you agree with me, or maybe you have a completely different idea. That's okay. Let me know, because I'm very curious. Like I said, I'm too open-minded. So it's like, I'll start believing anything. You tell me that the earth is round, I'm gonna be like, huh, okay. And then you give me evidence that it's flat, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, for sure. And then you give me evidence that it's a triangle, and I'd be like, whoa, Illuminati confirmed. And then it's like, oh, well, they've sent satellites or whatever into space to take pictures to show that the Earth is round. But haven't you ever heard of a thing called Photoshop? Or haven't you also ever heard of a thing called lying? It really just makes you question everything. And I think one of my biggest pet peeves is know-it-alls. It's seriously my biggest pet peeve, because it's like, no, you don't know it all. Sorry, sweetie, I know you're trying, but nobody knows the truth 100%. You might think you do, but unless, like I said, unless you have real, raw, 100% evidence, unless you have literally talked to God face to face, like right here, not in a vision, not in a dream, not anything of those sorts. I mean 100% real, raw meat, that freshly slaughtered, like just born, like I mean real, raw, true evidence of something. I'll take it into consideration, but I'm not going to believe it, which is why I stand on the agnostic side of things, and I believe I'm agnostic not just for religion, but for life itself. One thing that really spoke out to me about this whole flat earth theory was his brother said about the Bible, and really it kind of leans toward the earth being flat. And like I said, I'm not a religious person at all, but it got me thinking, okay, so here's something that I think is interesting. I remember, even when I was younger, growing up to now, people will claim that, you can kind of see that there's like a circle above the earth. You can tell that it's a sphere. And I will say I am one of these people. I have gone outside, or even being at the beach and just laying and looking at the sky or anything. Anytime, if you just lay flat, you lay flat and you look at the sky, I mean, it's weird that I say this, but you can almost see it like to be round or to be a dome. It's gonna look the same. Our horizon line always looks the same no matter what. The only thing that isn't straight like the horizon is this circle. We never see the other half of the circle. We can't physically see that. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're looking at the horizon line, you don't see the bottom half of the circle. We only see the top. And I say this because it's like a dome, okay? So maybe this circle, this spherical impression that we see from the horizon over here to horizon over here, maybe this is the dome that is spoke about in the Bible of the depiction of the universe way back when. There's so many different versions of the Bible, so it's like, how do you even know which one is the real one? You know what I mean? And way back in the day, they have this depiction. It is a circle. It is a sphere, if you will. Let me just show you this picture. You see this? Okay, great. You see it. Good enough. Wow. Everything just went black behind me. So, great. Here's the Earth. This flat horizon line that we see in half. That's Earth. And this is everything below Earth. So, what this picture is saying, the Earth, everything that built up the heavens and the earth, okay? A dome, everything in here is the moon, the sun, the sky. And then everything above the dome is the heavens and maybe hell on this side. Oh! I'm gonna cry. My eyes. Oh. Whenever I get. Oh my god. My eyes are literally watering. Whenever I like get excited about something or I think of something and something that is almost like mind-boggling or like to freak me out, like holy fuck, like mind blown. That's what just happened. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know how to explain what I just thought, but I'm so excited to share with you what I just thought. Okay, so this picture that I just showed you, I'm gonna look at this. I'll put a picture on the screen as I'm talking right now, somewhere on the screen. Okay, so you've got this earth, right? And then you've got this underneath part. When I was thinking the earth, I was like, on the other side, on the flip side, on the upside down. Does that sound familiar? Stranger Things, the upside down. My mind just hurts. I don't even know. I feel like there are such subtle... It's all about the subtleties. There are such subtle hints in everything, and I just don't know what to do or how to feel about it. That's something to think about. That's something y'all should think about. What do you guys think about all of this? And I don't want some closed-minded people saying that, oh my god, you're so stupid, how could you not believe it to be this way? Listen, you only believe it to be that way because that's what somebody told you. Because that's what your parents told you, and that's what their parents told them, and that's what their parents told them, and so on and so forth. And this is what the media tells you, and this is what the government tells you, and this is what the people who say they know tell you. But unless you have seen it for yourself in front of your eyes 150%, you're not going to know if it's fucking real. So don't give me some bullshit, okay? I want open-minded people to conversate with me and tell me what you think. Does this stuff make sense to you? Am I opening new doors? Like, I don't even know. It hurts my brain. It really does. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. Thinking about all of this is almost heartwarming to me, and it's actually making me less depressed. It's making me it's making me feel like I probably do have purpose on this earth, because everyone's like, what's the meaning of life? Why are we fucking here? What's the point? We have no purpose. This is stupid, blah blah blah. But what if we all do have a purpose, you know? What if we actually do? But we just don't know what it is, because for years and years and years and years and years, we have been told otherwise. And we have been ignoring it. We've been putting our purpose on the back burner. It's actually there. We just need to turn around and look. But we're not turning around and looking because we're too scared to. We're too scared to be judged for doing the opposite of what people want us to do. Of what they, whoever they is, want us to do. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just kind of throwing things together right now, so hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. I feel like there are just so many little things that I keep thinking about and want to talk about. I'm gonna start off with something, and I want you to bear with me. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to bear with me because I have a point that leads back to everything. I feel like everything just ties together. But, okay. Suicide. I feel like it has been so brought up in the media lately. It used to not be. Now we've got Netflix shows committing suicide, which are supposed to bring awareness to suicide and saying, there's another way, you don't need to do this. But really, there's this, if you want, I'm not saying there is because, you know, I don't know. What if they're doing this because of some underlying subliminal message? I mean, just saying the word suicide puts that into a child's head that, oh, that's an option of dying. You know, how are the way? Let's name all the ways you can die. Murder, suicide, getting old, aging, anything, blah, 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 blah. There's so many different ways that someone could die. And the one that's being talked about so much more recently, the one that's in shows, is suicide. And they say, supposedly, it's being talked about to bring awareness to it, to say that, hey, this isn't something you need to be doing. You really don't need to be doing this. Like, there's other ways to deal with depression. You don't need to kill yourself, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, maybe I wouldn't have even thought about suicide if you didn't just fucking say the word, if you didn't just tell me about it. What if someone never even thought about it? Like, they had never heard the word in their life. Odds are, that's not how they're gonna go. So now, we're putting this word into children's heads. They're hearing it. They're like, oh, this is a way to die if I'm feeling sad. Maybe it's not the right way, but who's to say what's right and wrong? And, okay, so now you're like, Taylor, where are you getting at with this? Maybe they're putting it in our heads this way, showing it to us, bringing awareness to it, because now that you have this idea of suicide, you could possibly do it. And the more people who think they could possibly do it, the more people who will probably do it. And the more people who kill themselves, they, whoever they is, government, whatever, they don't gotta worry about it anymore. They don't gotta worry about staging 9/11 to kill people. There are so many big events that have happened, wars, 9/11, other huge catastrophes that have happened from man. I'm not talking about natural disasters. I'm talking about man-made disasters. There are so many things like that have happened that are killing the masses. But now that we're talking about suicide and that's being brought up more, I bet you more and more people are going to start killing themselves because now it's an option. Now they know that that's a thing that could happen. And they put it so graphically in movies or shows. They put it so graphically so you know just how to do it. So it's like, I feel like the more and more they start talking about this, we're going to start hearing less and less about things like 9/11 happening, or even mass shootings that could have been rigged. Like, I feel like eventually it could lead to that. And because now they're making it easier on themselves. They don't have to do the work anymore. We're just gonna do the work for them by killing ourselves. Do you see what I mean? Whoever is in total power is making it easier and easier for them to have total power because they're dumbing us down. They're showing us about killing ourselves, making us feel like idiots or fools for doing things differently. And the more and more we feel stupid, the more and more depressed we get. The more and more depressed we get, the more we watch sad things and see people killing themselves, and then we do it, and then they're like, our job's done. So, all I want to say is, whoever's in power, I'm coming for you. Because we don't deserve this shit. Okay. Yeah, I just said it. I just threatened whoever's in power. That's right. That's right. Come at me. Come at me, bruh. Bruh. Because I'll just haunt you or some shit, you know what I mean? I believe in ghosts. I do. I do. I'm just kidding. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm not that type of person. Hey, well, y'all know if something happens to me after this, that maybe I'm telling some fucking truth. I worry about people like Shane who's putting these videos out. Like, I'm not a popular person. I don't even have 400 subscribers. So, if you'd like to subscribe, do so. But, that's not the purpose of this video. But, people like him who are very known in the media and openly talk about these things. And he puts a discretion in front of his videos because, you know, he doesn't want someone coming after him. But he's trying to get the truth out there, like many people have. They just haven't put some kind of discretion in their videos saying that, oh, this is just a theory, I'm not stating it as a fact. Because the minute someone states it as a fact, bye-bye. They either mysteriously die from an overdose. It's like people, they say that someone died from an overdose of people who you have never even heard about doing drugs before, or maybe they tried them once. It seems that everyone is just blaming it on that. And when it comes to celebrities, have you noticed the pattern that all these celebrities have died, or 90% of the celebrities have died because of overdoses? Come on. Really? Really? I don't think so. So, I don't know. I feel like this video, I'm just kind of spitballing. So, sorry if I kind of jumbled all over the place. I just have a lot of opinions about a lot of things. Because I'm open-minded. Let me know your opinions. If you want me to go into maybe greater detail, or maybe specifically talk about one topic. If you want me to talk about one thing specifically, or whatever, leave a comment, message me, let me know. I will comment back, I will answer back, because I do nothing with my life, so I'll be there. I'll be there to answer all your questions. Now I'm thinking about more. Oh my gosh, my brain hurts. Now I'm thinking about how being vegan is the answer. It's not, but is my train of thought. Okay, I was thinking about Shane's video, how his brother was saying, you know, everything that we need to survive is already here in the earth, growing your food in the ground, not manufactured in some factory that is thrown to McDonald's, okay? So why have we created these things? And then if you think about, our life is literally supplying life, okay? We grow potatoes in the ground. We eat the potatoes. The earth is supplying a vessel for us to grow our food. That's literally what it's doing. Okay? And if you think about it that way, if we were to go way back, we were either hunting for our food, or we were growing it out of the ground, and that's all it was. But then I was thinking, this sounds so stupid, so you can listen with an open mind, but if you're just gonna have a closed mind, X out the video right the fuck now, because I don't need no judgment here, and if you do judge me, I'm gonna ignore it anyway. Sounds so silly that I'm saying it, but now I have to say it. I'm not religious. I've already said this. But there's the saying, you know, when you go to heaven, I don't know the exact words. I'm going to butcher it, so bear with me. But you ever heard the saying, the lion will lay with the lion shall lay with the lamb, or whatever the fuck it is. Because in heaven, all the animals get along, right? And so we have this fear of big animals now, of cheetahs, of anything, because they hunt us. And so because they hunt us, we're like, we're gonna hunt them. You know what I mean? Is that making sense? What if the only reason animals, some animals, certain animals, hunt us is because for years we, as evil, stupid human beings, hunted them. And so then they taught their young, hey, watch out for that human because he's probably gonna fucking shoot you, so you might as well eat him instead. Does that make sense? Is all this just bonkers? My mind's going insane. So it's like all of us animals on the planet could get along if we just went vegan, that's where I was getting to. Oh my god. Anyway, and everyone who says they go vegan live a happier and healthier lifestyle, and everyone has a much better mindset and everything. So with that being said, I'm gonna go cook me up a burger. I'm just kidding. I don't know, this all sounds so bonkers now that I'm saying it. So disregard everything I just said, unless you agree with me, then please tell me so I don't sound so crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go now before my mind literally explodes. I guess I'll just throw in a disclaimer for my safety. I wasn't threatening anyone. This was all just my opinions and my own theories, my own stupid theories, and just my own stupid thoughts. And it's not a problem, and nobody needs to come after me. Nobody needs to come after Shane. Nobody needs to come after anybody, because we're all just stupid and we all just have stupid theories.